When I seen what the streets could do to me as far as financially, I went hard.
Is there a lot of money? Is there a lot of money in the streets though?
Yeah, in all kind of ways. If you're the man, or if you're breaking it down and selling it in pieces and you know, not the largest or larger quantities to where that's why it's called a hustle, because you're constantly having money coming in and spending money and making money, to where if you're selling big quantities of it, you're gonna make a lot of more money quicker rather than taking your time and, you know, breaking it down and things like that. But either way, it's gonna bring you money. You have the right clientele.
You think so? I heard like people that were in that lifestyle, they're better like businessmen. Is that true?
Yeah, cause you got if you're a smart hustler or drug dealer, you have to manage your money. While you're making it, you can't spend it, or a certain amount that you can't spend, because you got to re-up, or you got to use that to stay in the game and maintain in the game. So I would say, yeah, because it's discipline in what you have to do with your money. So real talk, they don't know that. I didn't know that. But that's really what you are. You're managing your money. You're running a business regardless if it's legal or illegal. And it's a structure that you have to follow to keep going and staying in the game. So,
how much stress is that though?
a lot. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who's out to get you. You don't know if what they're selling you is they're saying that it is. They can hype it up and say it's the best, and it could be the worst. Envy. People see you selling it, and I'm gonna get jealous because I'm in the same neighborhood or the same town as you, but I see you progressing and I'm not. That's gonna make me want to come get you, or vice versa. Or, you know, it's just nothing really good comes out of the game. Luckily, I was able to get out the game without a stain on me, no jail time. I'm still alive.
How long have you been in it
For a while, man.
What's the most money you've seen?
It's really not a lot compared to what's really at the 20,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not even a lot. That's really to what them boys can really make. That's crumbs. That's nothing. But for me,
Yeah. Is that business dead though? Is it over? Is it done?
I have no clue. I would think so, because just with the way that it is and things have changed, and I don't even know. I just know I don't mess with the game no more at all. Yeah. It's stressful. It's hard work. Then if it's ever a drought and there's no product, how do you survive?
Sound like a farmer.
People tend to turn cutthroat when there's not a product, or you the only one that have it. And you usually would sell it for 400. Now you can sell it for 800, 900, 1,000, and people will buy it because there's nothing out there. So it's a dirty game. It's a lucrative game. It's a rewarding game, and it can be you can go to jail, you can get killed. All kind of bad things come with the game. A lot of bad things.
What switched to make you stop doing it?
You knowing people and the police or the feds running up on them, and I'm like, damn, I was just with them, or I go to the same spot as they do, so if they're watching them, they're watching me, and I just got out, you know, I guess at the right time, and I got out without a stain on me, catching a case, and I've been in many situations to where I could have caught a case. Thank God I didn't. I still could be in jail right now.
Man, we bumped into each other for a reason, though.
Yeah.
I don't believe in coincidences. Like, I don't know what I was doing to where I was like, I'm gonna go back to Kathy's. One day, well, I was nervous. Now Kathy is.
And you see, when we was in her class with everybody in there, you the only one that I gravitated to. You the only one that I felt comfortable talking to. It might have been from how you looked, from your physique to what you had on,
Yeah.
but I felt that you spoke my language, and I didn't feel out of place talking to you, and I felt comfortable, and you looked like me,
Yeah.
and that's why old boy was hating on us because of that. And I'm like, I don't know anybody in there. If he would have been cool with me, you know what I'm saying, I would have talked to him. But I
Yeah.
talked to who talked to me or who opened up to me.
Yeah.
So
I think that's funny, man. I find people that like, I don't know, just the whole situation and the story behind it.
to where he was on one level, we was over here, we was
Yeah, like I'm trying to.
like, nigga, do I need to bring my pistol up in this motherfucker? Y'all niggas want to jump me? I don't know none of y'all,
Like,
man. I'm
yeah.
just coming to class and trying not to get in trouble from my teacher.
I felt like we was in the right direction though.
Yeah.
We still are, but at
Yeah.
that time, we were definitely in the right direction. For sure.
And you see the basic stuff that we do intimidated him.
Yeah.
The basic. What we eat clean, we go to the gym, we participate in the class, we bring the character, you know what I'm saying? All that.
Outbursts.
All that. And just even from me being in the class, not knowing anybody, being new to it, being new to that industry, I'm coming in there, you know what I'm saying, cool and laid back. I'm not coming in there running like I know anything or any of that nature.
Yeah,
He's still intimidated from that.
yeah.
Or people would see, like when I did my first scene, I was nervous as fuck, didn't know what to do, and something just clicked, and I did it. Kathy was like, "Have you ever acted before? You've never done this before?" I was like, "No." She was like, "Well, you need to keep coming to class because I see something." That shit gave me goosebumps. That shit gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
It hyped me up.
Wait,
And-
did you ever get a chance to meet Lucius? Like face to face?
Yeah, but it was when everybody was there, and I think he was showing something on the slide.
Oh, okay.
So I was talking to him like this, and you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't get a chance to talk to him.
Lucius, man, we trying to link up with you. What's going on, man? Can we come to Atlanta?
You stay working, boy.
For real?
Yeah, he's always
Man,
working.
Congrats, man. So do you feel like everything you went through in your life, do you feel like you can reach those levels of being in different characters?
Most definitely.
Being emotional.
Most definitely.
You know, having range. You know, what do you feel like you have any kind of struggle when it comes to that?
I would say right now, remembering the lines and staying the course. You got some producers that'll let you, fly off and do your thing, but long as you kind of still on the same subject. Some of them want you this certain way and to go by that, and depending on who it is and depending on what they want, you get to play with it and either walk that fine rope or be loose with it. And how Kathy would want us to do, wherever we took it or would take it, you better take it that same place next week.
Right.
And that same place next week to where I couldn't come one week this way and then another week switch it up and still come a different way. She's like, nah, you got to keep that same.
Yeah.
So I had to learn that.
You-
And
like, what was your outlook on Kathy's like approach and her process and her structure and the way she ran class? Like, what was your outlook on that?
well, I would say just out the gate, to take it beyond strict, if there's a level to go beyond strict, I would say it's mean as fuck. And Kathy was mean as fuck. But it didn't bother me though.
Right.
It didn't bother
Some
me
people
that.
it did.
Yeah.
I feel like she was like that because she was getting rid of those people that, like we real. She was getting rid of those people that wasn't. That couldn't handle that. That's like having a coach. If the coach on the field, on the court, telling you to do something, he on you. Either you gonna fold or you gonna do it.
And it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me at all how she came because I can adapt. But it was just shocking because you got this little bitty petite woman. I keep hitting the mic. The little bitty petite woman says whatever she feels that come out of her mouth. She's from New York.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a fuck. She gonna speak from the heart. And that was new to me, you know what I'm saying? But which is cool. Just don't say nothing when I do the same thing.
Or when you go back, come be compatible.
You can't do me like that. And that's where we would clash, but I liked her structure. She didn't play. She would talk her shit, but she was there to help you. So I've never been around any other format, so that's all I know is the way Kathy did it. And it didn't bother me with how she was strict or the way her structure was, because she meant business, but she had the game.
Right.
And she didn't want to waste her time giving it. And I learned a lot in her class, and I was only in it for what, maybe 2 years, maybe? 2 years at the...
Who did you connect with the most? Besides me.
I was about to say, this nigga right here.
Besides me.
What
did
is...
you vibe with the most, like gravitate to? I thought Parissa was dope.
Yeah.
I liked her.
I did some scenes with her, yeah.
Yeah, I like the scene y'all did. I don't know. I think did y'all like write that or like?
I don't know.
The argument?
No, it came off of Brown Sugar, I think is the name of it.
I liked it. I thought like when Kathy says never repeat a performance, I thought that y'all brought different energies to it every time you did it. But I thought she was dope. I thought she was dope. I'm glad she moved to Atlanta too.
That's where she's at. I seen she was somewhere, but yeah.
She was keeping it on the low, but I caught her on Snapchat saying something. So
yeah.
Being nosy.
Right. Nigga, I see Stone Mountain behind you, nigga. I know where you at, nigga.
I know where you at. Who else from class, man? I'm trying to think. I just can't get everybody's name.
Right. Who was underrated to me, but he had certain roles that he could that fit him was Tariq.
Tariq. Yeah.
One of them, yeah, him.
I thought Tariq was like.
I liked him.
Tariq was like. I thought.
When I seen what the streets could do to me as far as
acting like she cut him, he screwed.
Same thing.
Oh, when you go back, come be compatible.
Don't you can't do me like that, and that's where we would clash. But I liked her structure. She didn't play. She would talk her shit, but she was there to help you. So I've never been around any other format, so that's all I know is the way Kathy did it. And it didn't bother me with how she was strict or the way her structure was, because she meant business, but she had the game.
Right.
And she didn't want to waste her time giving it. And I learned a lot in her class, and I was only in it for what, maybe 2 years, maybe? 2 years at the...
Who did you connect with the most? Besides me.
I was about to say, this nigga right here.
Besides me.
What is...
Who did you vibe with the most, like gravitate to? I thought Parissa was dope.
Yeah.
I liked her.
I did some scenes with her, yeah.
Yeah, I like the scene y'all did. I don't know. I think did y'all like write that or like?
I don't know.
Argument?
No, it came off of Brown Sugar, I think is the name of it.
I liked it. I thought like when Kathy says never repeat a performance, I thought that y'all brought different energies to it every time you did it. But I thought she was dope. I thought she was dope. I'm glad she moved to Atlanta too.
That's where she's at. I seen she was somewhere, but yeah.
She was keeping it on the low, but I caught her on Snapchat saying something. So
yeah.
Being nosy.
Right. Nigga, I see Stone Mountain behind you, nigga. I know where you at, nigga.
I know where you at. Who else from class, man? I'm trying to think. I just can't get everybody's name.
Right. Who was underrated to me, but he had certain roles that he could that fit him was Tariq. Yeah. One of them, yeah, him.
I thought Tariq was like.
I liked him.
Tariq was like. I thought he was just very, very, very intelligent. I think he went out to
and that's why I like him.
Bar or something after class one day, and I just heard him speak, and I'm like, this dude's smart.
Yeah.
Like he's really, really intelligent.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else, man. I can't think of names off the top of my head. Also, I mean, I'm gonna just keep it 1,000, man, because we keep it real on the show.
Right.
I thought that. Wish I had my phone because I don't remember their name. One of them just booked something. But I thought Liz was amazing.
Who?
Liz.
Liz.
I thought Liz was amazing.
I remember her.
I'm saying her name right, Liz LaFontaine.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
She was very, very talented. I seen her do a few scenes. I think I mostly seen her during the showcase for Jay Purvis.
Yeah, I remember that.
She did a great job.
Yeah. And she had gave me some compliments, and coming from her, it made me feel good because she's been around some actors, some people that's knowing what they're doing, and you know what I'm saying. For her to say that, it added fuel to the fire, and it hyped me up to like, you know, keep doing it. And then one time I actually ran into her on Target on accident, and she was saying that she was like, you're very. She said that I was. What did she say? Something like I was creative and had talent. And she was like, if it's something that you really want to do, stick with it because it's something about you. But for her to say that and to been around the actors that she's been, it gave me inspiration to do it, to stick with it. Because I'm like, if that's coming from her, she's been around people that's, you know, been doing things and that's been behind the scene or been behind the camera. And for her to say that inspired me and motivated me.
Inspiring to see her doing her thing on the shows and stuff. Did you see you met Ricky?
Ricky. Yeah. The teacher?
Yeah.
So I liked him.
When I met him in class like a long time ago, I knew he was like, you know, we had LeBron James in class, Michael Jordan, he was one of them dudes. Larry Bird, like he was one of them dudes because he did like 3 scenes in a night one time. Kathy was like, she would talk about him too, so I knew he did a scene from like Dexter or something. And so he's laying on the table. And he's got a towel over him or something. This girl that was playing with him, she had a blender. She had like a butcher mallet. So she was pretending like she was cutting the dude's nuts off. But she put the curd on there, sitting there naked.
Yeah.
Butt ass naked in class, bro. And she holding his meat and acting like she cutting him. And he's screaming like it's real. And I was just like, it's just the reaction when Kathy would talk about subtext. When you make the audience feel something.
Yeah.
When I saw the whole class shift, like, look at this dude and be like, people, oh my God, this and that. I knew that he was serious.
Yeah.
Because you made all the people in class make some type of, you know, get out of their character, get out of their natural element and really be shocked by this.
Yeah, like, whoa, this nigga really naked.
This dude's serious, man. And I saw Lucius like on the back end of when I was in class. Like, he was getting out of class. He was leaving. I went to class with this guy, Jordan Wall. This was like my first year in class, I think, my second year. I was about to do a scene with him.
Yeah.
And he booked Burn Notice. But when he booked Burn Notice, he booked a reoccurring role for 8 years.
Damn.
So I was like, didn't know the game like that. So I'm like, what does that mean though?
Yeah.
And Kathy like broke it down. And I was like, yo, this is real. Like, dudes like really working and making a living from something they really like to do. And I was like, yeah, this is what I do. But let's
okay, let me see.
And why boxing and not basketball? I know you played basketball,
Yeah.
but why not basketball or football or anything?
Well, boxing
Why
was after, you know what I'm saying, after school, after college, and I was at 24-hour fitness. We was in the gym playing basketball. Over in the corner, it was this Mexican dude. He had the mitts, and he was hitting the mitts with someone.
Okay.
I'm peeping out, you know what I'm saying, being nosy. Man, I like that shit. I want to do that. Went over there, chopped it up with him, put the gloves on, and he let me hit it. And he was like, man, you've ever did this before? I was like, this is my first time. He said, you're a natural, man. I could tell you'd be a great boxer because you're an athlete. And by him hyping me up, I didn't put the gloves down ever since. He took me to a gym. And after that, I've been going ever since. Yeah.
When you started out, did you go like every day, 4 or 5 hours a day, 2 hours a day? Like, how was your structure?
Every day from 4 to 9, it was at this one club. I was so structured with it. I got put on house arrest due to some traffic violations. Got put on house arrest. Finessed the system. told my officer or whoever, you know what I'm saying, whoever I had to report to, that I worked for the gym.
Okay.
Got the gym to vouch for me, saying that I worked there. So from 4 to 9 every day, Monday through Friday, I was able to leave the house and go to the gym.
Yeah.
Ankle monitor and all, nigga, going to the gym, boxing, training and shit, and just, you know what I'm saying, staying disciplined and loyal to the game. But I was able to also to get out from being on house arrest. And I also taught him I was an assistant coach on my son's basketball team, so I was still able to get him to his basketball games and go to the games and practices and whatnot. So I finessed the system.
When did you have your first kid?
Shit, what was it? 25, 26, young but old.
Yeah.
I wasn't no 17 or 18, but you know, I was in my mid 20s and yeah, 20.
I brought my baby girl to class one night.
Yeah.
Her mom and my baby girl came to class one night and I did a scene that night. Cause she was like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "Man, I'm going to acting class." She was like, "No, you're not. Where are you going?" She thought I was going. So I was like, "Come to class." So I took them to class. She was like in the stroller, everything in class. I'm like, "Cat, this is my baby." Da, da.
Yeah.
Everybody like, "Damn, you got a baby?" Like tripping. Then I did my scene that night, and she was sitting in the front row next to Kathy.
Yeah.
And Kathy was in here talking. I don't know what they were saying. Did my scene. Kathy got on my ass in front of my baby and shit. I'm like, damn. But
Kathy don't give a
yeah,
fuck.
she don't give a man. But the second scene I did pretty good. It was short, but I did pretty good. And she gave me my kudos at that time. She gave me my flowers at that time. But yeah, man, it's crazy being a father.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely like changes you. And then like look at other people like, man, how you ain't with your kids though, bro? Like how you don't go say hey, or you know, even if my baby mama was like, nah, you ain't never seen your kids, like there's a way.
Yeah.
There's a
and
way
it
to
is.
do. You got rights, you know what I'm saying?
And time is more important than money.
Yeah.
Time is more important than money.
Absolutely. You can't get it back.
And money is important, but time is more important than money. You could be broke and not have the money, but if you have the time, if you put that time in, that's gonna outweigh that, because you're gonna build that relationship and that foundation with your seed.
Being that your kids are young adults going into college, what kind of advice would you say? You're looking at the younger you, 17, 18, 19. What kind of advice would you give somebody that's in that position?
Strap it up, wear a condom. Don't rush anything. You can do so much more without having that major responsibility on you.
Yes.
And just by, you know, you being disciplined and not making no babies is gonna allow you to focus on you more. As soon as you have the baby, you gotta focus on the baby's gonna come before you. If you're a real father, gonna, you know what I'm saying, step up to the plate. But it's just, you know, the responsibility factor to where this is your responsibility now. All the fun and games is over. But see, right now, I'm at the end of it to where my kids are young adults. Now I'm about to have all this me time and free time and grinding time and step my game up time that, you know, that's about to take place. So super excited. All kind of emotions comes with it. I ain't gonna front. Happy, sad that I ain't with my kids no more. Scared, you know what I'm saying, letting them go out into the real world and figure it out on their own. The hardest thing is having to back up or back off and let them figure it out. Because if I don't, they'll never figure it out. And they're at that stage to where they think they know it all, or not even know it all, but don't want to listen to the game that I give them. They let it go in one ear and out the other, to where they just follow my lead, take the advice, they'd have a head start. They'd have a head start on the game of life. They would be able to invest and see the things that could be done now at an early age, instead of when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, even 40s, to where guidance and support goes a big way, man, to where it can change the way, the outcome of your life. just by from support, just by someone giving you the knowledge or the game or to do things this way and not this way, giving you like a shortcut into succeeding or not messing up, or weeding out ways that you could mess up and just giving you ways to where you can start with the head start of doing things the right way. So support plays a big factor. Big factor.
Where do you get your wisdom from? Like, are you a reader, or are you wisdom from experience? Obviously,
my will comes from my experience, comes from my background. My wisdom is just learning, observing, doing research, watching people, learning from people, whether if I know them, don't know them, strangers, friends, foes, siblings. But the will, it just comes from, my upbringing, lack thereof, and trying to make something out of nothing, to where I don't use that situation as giving up or throwing in the towel or not trying or not even considering it. And coming from where I come from, my will is big, my heart is big. I'm a risk taker. I come from nothing. I don't have shit to lose and a lot to gain. So
since I mentioned you don't come across as the kind of person that is afraid, or like what you never.
That's how I got here. Yeah, that's how I got here.
Well, like, what's something that scares you?
Not having a relationship with my kids. Everything else is 50-50. Everything else in the world is 50-50. As long as I have a relationship with my kids, that's all that matters to me. Because people can come and go in your life. They can turn on you, or you can turn on them. My kids are never going to turn on me, and I'm never going to turn on my kids. So me just keeping that relationship with them that's first and foremost, to where all that matters. Like anything after that is 50-50. We can be cool forever. We could be tight. We could do big things together. We could never talk again. We can become foes. We could duke it out. We could go to war. But I'm never gonna go in that direction with my kids, ever. Where it could be a sibling, it could be a relative. That relationship could go good or bad. But with my kids, I'm gonna make sure that it's always there. Always, always, always. And that's just really all that matters in the world. As long as me and my kids are good, y'all can think whatever you want about me. You could, do whatever you gotta do. Just be careful, because you know what I'm saying, you cross me. So I'm gonna fight back from my upbringing. Yeah, but
it's 50-50. Or like situations that you get into, you don't ever really have expectations, saying that it's gonna go this way, or
I mean, I want it to go,
you
good
like optimistic about stuff.
Yeah, of course, very optimistic, and it's all positive thinking. But with my experience and what I've been through in my life, it's not guaranteed, and I can't sit up there and dwell on the lack thereof, or I can't miss on what was never there, or if it's not there anymore. Once it was something and then it's not, I can't sit up there and dwell on that. I got to keep going. The world's going to keep moving around, and you just got to learn how to deal with it, cope with it, better yourself from it, learn from it, and don't let it happen again, or try not to, at least. That's how I try to move. Learn from my mistakes, experiences, learn what not to do, what to do, or what to do, and just trying to get better.
Producer say we got 10 minutes, so
Dennis Rodman, 10 of them.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up with this. So what are we looking forward to? What does Don have going on in the works? What should people know You know, first of all, shout out his social media page. Make sure you go follow him.
Underscore MBS Fitness. Check me out. Support
right here,
me.
Right here in Tampa Bay. Good friend of mine. I'll vouch for him. Solid dude, man. If
Solid
you ever
as
get
a
chance
rock.
To meet him, if you ever get that close, if you're lucky enough, he's a solid dude, man. He's always been there for me. I remember I moved into my place and I ain't have a damn thing. And he hit me up. He was like, "Nigga, you need to come get this shit, nigga."
Stop
and
playing.
I was like, "All right, I'm on my
Come
way."
get it.
So he blessed my crib, man, and that really meant a lot to me because not that the fact that I just ain't have them, but just like I knew our friendship was deeper, and
It was right on time,
it was
too.
right on time, and like we met in class, so I didn't really like we talk about expectations. I didn't really have any expectations. I ain't know like
My character, what type of nigga I was.
I didn't
you know
know,
what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? So for him to reach his hand out to me and pull me up, man, was great, man. I really, really appreciate that. You know, but what are we looking forward to from you? What do you have in the works? What's planned? You know, what would you like to see happen moving forward?
Book some roles instead of, book some roles, better myself individually, with fitness. Just like I said, I have nothing but free time now. I don't have no major responsibilities of coming home, doing this for someone else, or my kids depending on me because now they're out blossoming, doing their thing, becoming young adults. So now I have more time for myself to train more. I'm gonna start reading books. I move and get a bigger place somewhere I can stash it. Get me an ATV,
Okay.
four-wheelers, a bike as well, and
Trying to move like in the country?
no, not really. No. Just somewhere just with a bigger garage where I could put a bike in there. You know what I'm saying, and do things and have hobbies and be there to support my kids when they need me. Other than that, do my thing. With my acting and even stepping into the investing part of making money and get money how other people are doing it. Successful people. Just doing the things that I couldn't do the past 20 years. Because I was, loyal to my kids and doing my job. And people keep telling me it really hasn't resonated yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really about to have all this free time to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it's all going to be utilized wisely. It's going to be productive. It's going to be rewarding. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be hard. But I'm up for it. I'm trying to make some things happen. I'm going to utilize that time wisely.
You got it, man. You got the potential. You got the potential.
And then I just want to, do some things and have good news to tell my kids because they're going to be doing the same thing with me with, Daddy, I'm doing this now, or I'm doing this in class, and they're going to be evolving and, blossoming to young adults. And I want to come with news and things that I've done and things that I've changed around or changed, just so they can see that too within me. So it'll keep them wanting to keep doing it and not just be idle and being content. I almost bit my tongue. Being content and, just not stepping out of their comfort zone. So I'm excited for all of that. And when I say I'm going to go hard and step my game up, and it ain't even, I'm going to get up early. I think I was telling you this or someone this. I'm going to get up early at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30. I already do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the gym once, twice a day. I already do that. already do that. So it's like all that shit is just going to intensify everything. I'm just going to, take it up another notch, and the sky's the limit. Auditions now, I could go off to Atlanta, go off to Miami, or I don't have to worry about, I got to be here for my kids. I can't do that, or shoot or go for roles that, I've never seen myself playing. Getting out of my element, out of my comfort zone, and just living life. I'm out here in Florida.
5 years now?
Nah, it's like 7, almost 8, yeah. No female, I'm focused, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm excited for the future, and it's gonna take time. It's not gonna come over no 3 months, 3 weeks. This is my lifestyle forever. My kids are grown.
Man.
It's all me now. So I'm super excited, and you know, the marathon continues, as you can see.
Yeah, shout out,
I'm gonna
man.
keep it 100. Yeah.
Shout out. Nip's birthday was the other day.
Yeah, Nipsino the Great.
Man. Real. 5 minutes. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in live to the show. Hope you guys learned something from it. Hope you took some type of value from this. I hope that it enriched your lives in some type of way. I want to just obviously just thank you so much for tuning in. Whoever's watching, whoever's commenting, whoever took the time to watch the first 10 seconds, I appreciate you. Because you know, without fans, you know what I'm saying, it's like, who are we spitting to? Who are we helping? Who are we motivating? You know what I'm saying? We follow the Nipsey Hussle model, so you know, like
support is big.
Support is big, and this is a journey that we're on, and I'm sure some people are watching us. They're on the same journey, but you could do it too. We out here at Tally Hoes in Tampa. We set up the camera. We got the producer in the background doing his thing, and
yes, sir.
Don came out, you know, kicking with us. We had some chicken wings and French fries, and you know what I'm saying, we hanging out. So
I usually don't eat this boy.
No, we really don't.
Yeah, I try to eat clean.
So if you come on my show, don't expect this. It'll be something different.
Might have a salad.
But appreciate y'all for
chicken
tuning
breast.
in, man, for sure. And be ready for the next episode.
Cause we coming.
It'll be out soon. You guys will get a notification. So thanks for checking in with us. And like I said, go follow Don on his social media page.
Don't follow me. The marathon continues.
All right. Peace.